The HOV lane stands for the high occupancy vehicle lane, and that's for vehicles that have 2 or more occupants.
HOV lanes provide much faster flow for people who choose to carpool. That's number one. Number two, it provides that same sort of superior travel time for our bus system.
And now, Valley commuters can experience those superior travel times for an even greater distance. That's because the Arizona Department of Transportation is constructing close to 30 additional miles of HOV lanes, both east and westbound, on Loop 101 and about 12 new miles in both directions on the 202.
We're trying to build a network of HOV lanes. For example, the HOV lanes that are in construction on Loop 202, the Santan Freeway, will include direct ramp connections onto the 101 and also onto I-10. And so if you're coming from the East Valley, say Gilbert, you can jump on the Santan, get in the HOV lane, and then seamlessly go onto I-10, right onto the HOV lane on I-10, all the way into downtown Phoenix.
The goal, of course, is to ease traffic congestion and improve air quality in Maricopa County.
We use 95% of the HOV lanes in the valley already with our express buses, with our 3 different agencies, Tempe, us, our PTA, and Phoenix. Carpools, van pools, it saves you money, it's quicker, it's comfortable, and it's just good for the air.
HOV construction is a priority in the Regional Transportation Plan, the RTP. The Maricopa Association of Governments developed the RTP. It's a 20-year strategy to address growth and congestion issues in the valley. Sum total to build the HOV lanes on Loops 101 and 202, $175 million. Funding came from the Federal Highway Administration and from Prop 400 sales tax revenues.
The Loop 202 began around September of 2010. The Loop 101 started January or February of 2011. Both of those projects are what we call design build, which means the contractor selected will actually do the design and the construction as one package. They're both accelerated projects because we're essentially shortening the design period by combining it with construction.
Of course, constructing more than 80 lane miles of HOV in just over 12 months is a major feat. But the real challenge came from building in the middle of high-speed traffic.
Rough traffic counts per freeway are probably in upwards of 100,000 vehicles a day, depending on where you are. And so to get a project in the middle of that is a real challenge. All the material deliveries, we're working nights and weekends, midwinter all the way through the hot summer.
ADOT spends a tremendous amount of time on traffic management, traffic control on these major construction projects, and the payoff is it minimizes the inconvenience to the motorist, which is really what we're trying to do here.
So why didn't ADOT build HOV lanes years ago, when freeways were originally constructed? Well, because it wasn't financially feasible.
As we see in many areas of our lives, we never have enough money to do everything that we want to do. And so the HOV lanes are usually added in at the appropriate time when there's funding available and when traffic volumes warrant that. Because obviously they're really most effective in highly congested corridors.
HOV lane restrictions for vehicles with 2 or more travelers run from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. during morning rush hour and 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. during the afternoon commute. But the rest of the day, roughly 70% of the time, the lanes are open to all vehicles. And that's good news for everyone.
Traffic here is much better than a lot of other places, and it will be even better with the HOV lanes. It just makes a better commute for everybody.
The new HOV lanes will open to traffic fall of 2011. Find out more at valleyfreeways.com. ADOT, keeping Arizona moving.